from Darren Frehel.
Malachy O'Rourke has kept faith with the same 15 that beat Cavan in the last round. Seamus Quigley remains on the bench despite making a big impression when he came on in that game. Now Peter Sherry returns after injury, but he'll wear number 31 on the bench. Seamus McEnany always likes to keep us guessing about his lineup right up until the throw-in. Part-time goalkeeper Darren Hughes will continue in goal. Just one change from the side that so impressively beat Armagh. Dermot McCardle replaces Desi Moan in defence. This is Mulrowan from Fermanagh. Has support outside him from Daryl Keenan. Keenan, good early ball. It's picked out the run of Paul Ward. Paul Ward, Vinnie Corrie's out there covering. That's a good ball into Gallagher. Rory Gallagher's delivery isn't a good one, but it breaks here from Fermanagh, and it's a scoring opportunity for Daryl Keenan. And he raises the white flag. And Daryl Keenan, just 20 years of age, pops that one up over the bar. Picked up here by Finlay. Support from Clerkin. This is Kieran Hughes now. Hughes, very good ball. It's opening up here for Monaghan. The scoring chance for Damien Freeman. And the wing back got himself forward and drives it over. Very good score. Might open up here for Fermanagh. This is Paul Ward. Great ball inside. And this is a scoring opportunity. It's with Danny Ward. And what about that for a score? And look at this. Sweet point by the wing back. Owen Lennon. Good early ball to Stephen Goligly. Goligly has support inside him. It's a very intelligent ball to McQuaid. McQuaid, and he picks out Freeman, and that's a great score for Monaghan. Well, wonderful determination, wonderful support play, and what about that for a finish? Here's Vinnie Corrie. Escapes two challenges, still Vinnie Corrie. And again Freeman joining the attack, and now Dick Clerkin opens up, and Dick Clerkin with an absolute beautiful score. That's a cracking score from the midfielder. I'm just looking up the field here. They've absolutely no options, so they've been forced to play with around it, and it's a dangerous ploy, and Monaghan have possession back. This is really difficult. The cross-field breeze blowing into the corner in which he's taken this kick from, but lofts it in there. Huge height. Oh, that's stunning. Paul Finlay does it again, and he caught this one right on the money. Good work here by Tommy Freeman. And what about that? Monaghan's star man is beginning to flicker into life. Work down the field here by Fermanagh. Sherry. Possession won back by Monaghan. This with Woods gets it into Conor McManus, and now Conor McManus with some room to open up, takes a look at the goals and just pops that one over. Well, Fermanagh had plenty of character and guts against Cavan in the last round, and this might open up here for a scoring chance. Well, they showed they were gutsy against Cavan in the last round. They have another point here, but time is running out for them. They could really have done with this one going under the bar. And out wide to Gary McQuaid. McQuaid. Good ball into Tommy Freeman. Needs some support. Still Freeman. Gets right in behind this one. It's a high ball. Picked up by McElroy. And Hugh McElroy with another terrific score. Now that is Hugh McElroy's second point of the afternoon. Flaherty pushes it on to Martin O'Brien. Scoring opportunity for Fermanagh here. Oh, it's in the back of the net. They have a goal. Well, they've got a goal back, Fermanagh. And Rory Gallagher, in his second coming for his county, gets the final touch on this. Into additional time now. The goalkeeper, Darren Hughes, was off his line, got good contact on that one. And out for the line ball. Now this is picked up here by Ryan McCluskey, and McCluskey Fermanagh win the free, taken quickly, scoring chance, and they fired into the back of the net. Well, another goal for Fermanagh, and this time it's Darrell Keenan. So a late rally here from Fermanagh. Mulroe floats it in there again. And that's out wide, and indeed there indeed is the full-time whistle. It's been a pretty comprehensive day's work for Monaghan. They've absolutely blitzed Fermanagh, and they'll face Tyrone in the Ulster final on the 18th of July. Final score here at Breffni Park, it's Monaghan 21 points, Fermanagh 2 goals and 8 points.
We're facing in an Ulster final here against a Tyrone team that is 3 times All-Ireland champions in the past decade, and possibly the best team that has left Ulster since down in the 60s. I don't remember them, thank God I wasn't born that time. But listen, we have a serious task ahead of us, and how we perform that last 15 minutes of the game wouldn't be good enough or near good enough, and we've work to do. But the real thing that I'm looking forward to here now is the next 3 weeks in training, the games in training over the next 3 weeks, the competitive edge that there's going to be in training for places, and that's what will bring the cream to the top over the next 3 weeks.
On the day, we just didn't play well enough. Monaghan were the better team, fair dues to them. So we just have to get back down. We have to, get the spurs lifted, and again, and just go out and try to express ourselves and try to get a better performance. We still feel that we're better than we showed there today, and we'll hope to show that the next day, and whoever we get.
All right, and we have confirmation this evening that Monaghan Tyrone in the final will be played on July the 18th in Clonus. July 18th. Dara, it was a weekend of fantastic matches, but really, this wasn't one of them.
No, and I suppose the disappointing thing from Monaghan viewpoint, it's not the challenge they would have hoped for ahead of the Tyrone game. Traditionally, they have a good rivalry in recent years with Fermanagh, and it just didn't materialise today. There were 14 points to 3 up at half-time, and Fermanagh did get the first score of the second half, but then afterwards 3 points in reply from Monaghan. 8 minutes into the second half, this game was over. There was no intensity whatsoever in the game. Banty referred there to the finish. They conceded 2-2 in the last couple of minutes. I wouldn't be that worried about it. Monaghan took their eye off the ball. Fermanagh lobbed in a few balls, got lucky on 1 or 2 moves, and they did concede 2-2. That's probably a bit of a worry, but it's definitely not the challenge they want going into an Ulster final.
And you felt there was a big gulf, particularly in attack.
Yeah, once both sides got to midfield, there was a serious contrast in their approach play. I think Monaghan oozed menace from everywhere. The options were unlimited. They had 7 different scorers in the first half alone. Scores coming from their wing backs. Gary McQuaid here collecting a ball, kicking it across Damien Freeman, who kicked 2 points in the first half. They were up supporting their play. I suppose we expect Tommy Freeman to be doing the scoring, Paul Finlay to be doing the scoring, but you didn't know today where the scores were going to come from. Dick Clerkin, not as distracted as he used to be in previous years, and is adding long-range point kicking to his game. And Monaghan are the beneficiaries of that. Here again, Damien Freeman kicking a crossfield ball to Conor McManus. It was dangerous all day today. We've seen the Armagh thing where they have have two-pronged attack at their best. I think this works very well. Tommy Freeman working off Conor McManus. Contrast here. Look at all the Fermanagh plodding along around midfield. Options limited enough, maybe due to good defence by Monaghan, but at the same time, the ball in here at the end of it all from Ryan McCluskey, who is a good kicker, just trickles out over the line. Now, can you put that down to a lack of movement ahead of him or just bad kicking? On the day, there was a lot of this inlet ball going out over the sideline, really demoralising stuff. And here, they have options, but Fermanagh didn't really play to their strengths. They kicked in directly into players, and you could cite lack of movement here. And at the end, Ryan Carson's just resorted to lobbing in. They had a limited amount of success from this lobbing the ball in, but it was lacking in ideas, lacking in imagination, lacking in invention from midfield onwards today for Fermanagh.
All right, then, well, Kevin, with that improved scoring threat that Dara's talking about, can you see them possibly beating Tyrone in the Ulster final?
Well, I'd give them a big shout, Des, for sure. And it's not just the scoring threat, it's their attacks are more sophisticated. I think they've developed that this season more so than any of recent seasons. I saw Tyrone play last week. They are the reigning champions. They have to be respected. They are a good side. But this has the makings of a really, really good Ulster final.